What's going on, Battle Pirates? Price is Wrong here. I am going to do my Forsaken missions. I'm sorry I haven't gone live sooner. My family left today, and it's just kind of been staring at my screen all day today and um, waiting to stream, but just waiting on updates. So I apologize for that, but I'll go ahead and try to get busy.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
All right, I'm actually watching a hit at the moment. I've actually been watching these all day, man. It's kind of nice just watching some of the hits, but a lot of these really have just been kind of not that great of hits anyway. I'll go ahead and just get to my Forsaken missions. I'm not repairing anything currently, so um, I'm not repairing anything currently. I really just need to start getting busy. So I guess what I'll do, we just had the new Forsaken mission start today, and so now I actually have 3 new items that I can win, and or tier 2, 3, and 4. So obviously, I know I'm going to get for 2 and 3. I'm going to be getting the shielded tactical. And then for tier 4, I was definitely disappointed to see that they took the Locust. Oh no, the Locust UAV is still there. It's just what was taken out. I don't know what was taken out. There was one thing that I was missing, and that was the Eruption Pyre. So I still got 4 things left in tier 4 that I can win. And so I'm kind of really hoping to get the Eruption Pyre, just being that that's the oldest here. And you know, I've been very fortunate so far to avoid being one of the ones that have been missing things. You know, I know they just added the Reaver bulkhead back, but the D5E I think was what was taken out. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm really kind of hoping I get the Eruption Pyre. So anyway, hey Will, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Meepty, how are you doing? So I'm a little chilly here. Now maybe I just turn the fan off. All right, let's go. I got my blanket on. It's like kind of chilly in here today, and I so it kind of almost looks like I got a floating head here a little bit. Let me get comfortable. Yeah, family's in Florida, so I just been took them and dropped them off this morning, and been waiting on phone calls and all that stuff. And I guess they've just a lot of things are screwed up, so I haven't gotten any phone calls. I actually just got off the phone with my wife, and she's trying to help get things settled and all that. So it's probably still going to be a couple hours before she can call me. So I'm just going to go ahead and start doing this. It's the first time I, yeah, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Oh, I should probably set up some music here. Dun, dun, dun. All right, there we go. Hey, RG Smith, how are you doing? Kill, kill, kill. Hey, Extreme. I might just go get my little space heater and bring it over here so I don't have to wear a blanket. My wife kidnapped the space heater and put it at her desk. All right, let me work on getting my music over here real quick. Looked like they changed Google or something today. Something happened with Google, man. It got weird. It's like all of the links that I used to have when I opened up a new tab aren't there anymore. And let me see. There we go. Getting some music. Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is outside. I know it's a little cool in the house, so. Crap. I didn't mean to do that. FA. What's going on? Turn that music down just a smidge. Siren. Oh. Hey, V. You have to fix that, man. I don't speak whatever it is that is. Oh, the blaze thrower also got moved, huh? Yeah, I saw the D5E was gone. I didn't realize the blaze was gone too. Extreme, what's up, man? Why are you crashing, bud? I ought to build a fleet, man, where, I don't know, I know they got fleets that you can pretty much knock out all 565s with one fleet, back to back, and be done in like 45 minutes. And I wouldn't mind doing that. I've seen V2 fleets, V2H fleets that can do that. And now I don't know what the repairs are. I don't know if it's 24 hours repair. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I like being able to do it and just have just a couple hours worth of repairs, you know. Yeah, I know a lot of people are complaining about Bulkhead too, though. I've been really fortunate to not miss anything so far. Been very, very fortunate. I'd like to continue the trend, but you know, the way that they have the Forsaken mission prizes staggered right now, it just seems like, you know, they constantly push out something that's still fairly new. And the Eruption Pyre I haven't gotten yet. And so that's what's in here now that I haven't gotten. Um, yeah, I guess I can look at them. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that doesn't work, but I'm sure they'll fix it. I'm sure they'll fix it. So it's one of those things where you do and just kind of they'll fix it. Yeah, it's been a little while, but everything does seem to like it comes around in cycles. It's been a little while since there's been some motor love. The in armor issue, though, I wasn't familiar with that one, but obviously that's like would be a smaller thing anyway, right? And that's map speed, right? Yeah, I would probably think that would be a low priority too. Yeah, but the projectile thing, I'm surprised that they adjust attributes that they kind of hide from us. You know what I mean? That they offer that as like a feature, a selling point. I don't think they should do that. You know, I really think that if they're going to put an attribute out a buff as a feature, then they should at least tell us what the attribute. Let us know what is actually being buffed. You know. Yeah, that new mortar in Tier 4 should be pretty awesome. I know when we talked about it last week on the show, it looked pretty great. I think I seen somebody, I can't remember where I saw it, but somewhere somebody was talking about the speed of that particular new mortar, trying to find out how it compared to like negotiators. And I think they said the negotiator took like 5 seconds to hit a target, where this new one took 6 seconds. So this new one is a little bit slower, it would seem. 178 map speed. Wow, that'd be something to see. Well, yeah, what I heard on the was compared to Negotiator, and it did say that the new mortar was slower than the Negotiator by 1 second. I'm not hosting anybody else, am I? I don't think I am. Let me just type unhost. No, it says I'm not hosting anybody. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because Extreme said he's having a hard time with my Twitch. That's a shame. Yeah, yeah. There's going to be it's a new mortar hull, right? From the looks of it, anyway, because it looks like a DNX from the pictures that I've seen. It looks like it's a reverfied DNX. I seen that picture coming from the Nexus. I was kind of hoping that I would actually get some like real pictures from Kixeye for our show tomorrow night, and so I'm working on that. And so if I can get some like really good info, would be great. Oh crap! Whew. Yeah, sometimes that almost gets away from me right there. That was a close one. Yeah, what's it called? Like Pyro something or other. And you said it's a thrower turret. Did you get that off of like an unofficial page too? Crap, that screwed up, man. Got the mortars inbound on my ships. Some close stuff going on right there. Oh yeah, I'll pull that link up here in a second. I'm not dropping anything. So I don't know bandwidth-wise. I'm not dropping any frames, so according to my software. So I don't know if it's like an internet thing on y'all's end. Maybe I ought to look to see what I can do as far as lowering my bit rate a little bit more, because I am right around just a little over 2 meg. So that's a lot of bandwidth, I think, probably for a lot of people. Crap. Forsaken Missions, man. Yeah, usually the lag, I'm actually getting the messages in real time, but you guys are 20, 30 seconds behind me at the very least. So I'm actually seeing your text messages in real time. But the video that you guys are seeing is not fresh. It's not like real time. Yeah, I don't know if there's something I can do on the fly here to tweak my bit rate, see if I can drop it. I'm going to look at that here in just a second. All right. 30-minute repair. It's not bad, right? Small BNXs, it's not bad. Alright, let me click on this picture up here. Pyroclastic turret. It looks like a mortar turret. Maybe it's just not a good picture. Hits walls, yes. That's another thing. Why would a turret hit walls? You know. I don't know, something there looks weird. But that looks like an Apocalypse turret, if you ask me. Yeah, it looks like an Apocalypse. Alright, let me look at my bitrate stuff here real quick. Encoding. Max bitrate is set for 1900. But I'm clearly above that. Alright, I just knocked my buffering down to 1800. Let me know if you guys see anything. I want to say something to Extreme too. Alright, so I just said something to Extreme also, so maybe he'll come back, I don't know. Oh, your speed test. Well, yeah, you've got great bandwidth. Much better than mine, even. Just looking at your picture there, Hefe. You want me to just call you Jeff, or do you as Hefe? Because the spelling looks like Hefe. Yeah, you got tons of bandwidth. So you're not doing any buffering, right? Because that's what I'm wondering, if that's what it is for Extreme, where maybe he's got a internet issue. But for some reason, my bitrate is like huge. I mean, it's right now. I mean, I've been over 2,000, but I've even though I've got it cut down to max, it's supposed to be 1,800. It's still, you know, it varies. It varies all over the place, and yeah. Yeah, most people just call me Price, though. I mean, I'm okay either way. It used to be, I used to try to push everybody to just call me Price, but, you know, after some certain people, when you tell them enough times, and they still do it, it still slips, you just kind of like, all right, well, screw it. You know, just call me whatever. I mean, it's not a battle I'm going to win, so, yeah. So, Jeff or Price, either one works. Price is my last name. My son responds also to Price, but you know, with him being ROTC and now National Guard. So, hey, Battle Pirate Sharks, What's going on, buddy? Thanks for clicking follow. Didn't you follow already, or were you just hoping to see a cat? Because the cat's gone. Oh, you made a new account. You know, a lot of people that have been having a hard time engaging in the chat since that whole Twitch debacle where, you know, they had like some kind of a, oh crap, I'm not playing my game. They had some kind of a, I can't think of the word right now. But anyway, where I guess they had gotten hacked or something like that. All you'd have to do is change your password. If you change your password, and it'll fix the, change your password, it'll fix it so you can chat again. Yeah, Willow, I know there's a trick you can actually go on to the, well, if you can, on the Twitch stream, you can right click on it and look at video playback stats, and it'll usually give you indicators as to what the problem might be. You know, if it's a memory issue or a bandwidth issue, it'll usually tell you something. But I have dropped some frames now. I've dropped 257. I'm trying to keep it low though. And that might have been for me monkeying around with my settings. Hey, take care, sharks. Mini Mass, what's going on, KK? I'm doing good, hanging in there. Yeah, I might have to get my space heater over here. Let me see what my thermostat or temperature thing says it is. I got like a little thermostat thing in here. It says it's like 49 degrees outside. It says 70 in here, man, but the air, you can definitely feel the chill in the air. Yeah, I did try tweaking the bitrate down a smidge. Tweaked it down to like 1800. I don't know that it would do anything, but I don't know. You know, so I don't know if you had anything else that you might have been doing. I mean, could have been a virus scan, or maybe Windows checking for updates. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been. It only takes like 2 volleys, torps to kill a ship. So basically I just try to time my turns and stuff appropriately. The distances are quite a bit different on the top half than it is on the bottom. You know what I mean? But it's still cool that I can pull it out. I mean, as far as, you know, getting all of the boats taken care of in wood submersion. I haven't even thought about it. Rank and reload. Not even thought about it. Not a little bit. Nope. Not played around with it at all. I went and dropped my family off this morning. My son, it was his first time flying, and they got a military hop to go from here down to Florida. And son said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, but I guess there was somebody else that was on the plane that was a first-time flyer that was freaking out. And yeah, so I don't know. I've just been kind of a little worried about, concerned what's going on with my family all day today. I've been looking at Battle Pirates a lot, but not necessarily paying attention to it. This is actually my first time playing it all today. I haven't done any ranking, just been watching other people play. Passing time, not watching TV or anything. Hey, Joel. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not really the math guy. A lot of people, I think it'd be different if I knew how to do like VP Professor does. He knows how to get in there and mess around with the formulas and stuff in the cells on the spreadsheets, in Excel. I don't know how to do any of that stuff, and so he can basically turn stuff into a calculator, and then he'll just plug in the variables. Where me, I'm actually having to actually turn my phone into a calculator and get out a piece of pen and a paper and all that stuff and work it all out like that, and it's a pain, man. It really is. So it's a chore for me to do the math. It's not something I enjoy. It really isn't. What is this question? You're not seeing it? What is whose question? Yeah, math is, I don't know. I've never really enjoyed it. I used to have like a talent for it, and I say used to is because I've forgotten a lot. When I was in college, I actually, when I was taking calculus courses, but I was tutoring trigonometry courses in college, and I was able to make a little bit extra money that way. And but like I said, it was a chore. So I mean, I had a talent for it, but there's a lot of that stuff that I've forgotten, all of the theorems and this, that, and the others. Yeah, because that was well over 20 years ago. Probably 25 years ago now, really, because I was like 18, 19 years old when I did that. 43 now. I'll be 44 this year, next month. Yeah, I mean, I'm a network engineer now. I mean, it's what I do, and I've been doing this. I mean, it's like after I didn't graduate from college. I don't have a degree. Um, I don't have any engineering degrees at all. I basically, when I went to college, I just went for a couple of semesters. My father was forcing a major down my throat pretty much, and made me go. That was my whole thing. And he wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but that didn't interest me. But he was, like I said, just kind of forcing it down my throat. So anyway, needless to say, as soon as I got out from under his wing, I chose my own path. And of course, my first path was rebellion, and it's like, I'm not going to freaking school because you said so. So that's when I finally got rebellious, and I ended up going to trade school a couple of years later, and for computer electronics, and but like I said, I had a talent for math. But once I started working for Cox Communications, which is my current employer. I've been with them for 15, almost 16 years now. And but I'm a network engineer, and I don't have to do all of that crazy math. The math I got to do is kind of crazier. I mean, when you're talking about converting decimal to binary to hex, that can be a little crazy. Yeah. I had, he'll probably be on here shortly, Josh Sumter, in game he goes by Chris, but the other night I went and spent like 800 gold, man, and I was like freaking out and having all kinds of anxiety over it, and I just, every time I spend that kind of money on this game, I always regret it, like immediately I regret it, and I mean, it's like there's like almost never any hesitation between me regretting it. Like 5 minutes and I regret it. And sure enough, man, that's like we were talking about that because the 800 gold that I spent was on a Goliath refit, and everybody was really pushing me to do it. But then everybody started saying, Crusaders probably be a pretty good base guard, And sure enough, I mean, it just looks like the numbers support it, and it makes it look like it's a really, really good idea to use a Crusader as a base guard. And I wanted to build a fleet of Crusaders too, but spending 800 gold on the Golly, man, on a Goliath refit, it just sounds so crazy, man. It really does. It sounds pretty nuts. I can't believe I missed that one. That bites. Hey, Captain. Yeah, Captain, a lot of people, for your old account, if you change your password, a lot of people are having a problem with Twitch, the chat on Twitch. And I really think just changing your password is all you need to do to fix that. But I know a lot of people are making new accounts, so just make sure you click follow under here. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, my Goliath is almost there. R9 should be finishing up, I think, and then I think I got less than a day on that. Surface already. Crap. I'm gonna change something on my on that playlist. I think I can change it to random. Yeah, shuffle. There we go. I got it set to shuffle. I know there's a lot of songs that I haven't heard on here because I always play like everything from the beginning. Yeah, I just play Battle Pirates. You know, I mean, I really enjoy Battle Pirates. Well, I shouldn't say that. I go back and forth. I go back and forth as far as whether I enjoy it or not. But I put a lot of effort into Battle Pirates, I will say that. All right, that's 2 done. 3 more to go. Hey, Toxic, you get your first 8 commissions done, buddy? Ouch, took a lot more damage on that one, didn't I? 30 minutes off the first one, and then now I'm up to 2 hours, almost 2 hours worth of damage on that one. Ouch. Yeah, definitely feel invested. And, you know, and I hear about how much some of the other people have spent on this game. It's like, wow, you know, it's like, holy crap. I know a lot of people spent a lot more money than I have on this game. But to me, it's a lot of money. You know, apparently they have $50,000, sounds a lot of money to some people, but I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them people. Give me one. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I just finished my second one, Toxic, so I'm getting ready to go into my third. I think I've ever heard this song before. Distant Transmissions is the name of it. It's pretty freaking weird is what it is. I'll call it weird. Oh, congratulations, give me one. Yeah, I think I need to build 2 more Kodiaks. I'm not happy with my Mastodons and my Kodiaks. My Mastodons just require too much weight. And I think if I just went all Kodiak, that I would have a better fleet and I'd have more room to play around with weight. And I think the Mastodons should just be part of another fleet. But that's just me. I mean, that's what I think right now, because I don't know. I think I've been trying to force it to work, and it's just not working. It made sense at the time. I really felt like, you know, I was being smart, and boy, sometimes that can just really bite you, you know, thinking you're smart. It's not the first time either, sadly. I remember when, right before Javelins came out, man, when I built Threshers and I designed a 2-boat fleet, and thinking, well, you know what, I'm going to be smart, because I'm going to put all this firepower on 2 boats with all this freaking armies guarding their bases with splash weapons anyway, you know, and I just thought I would make my fleet a lot tougher by going down to 2 hulls, and then they turned around and came out with Javelins like right after, man, and I'm like, man, it just screwed me up. That one there got me good too. Then the 3-boat was really the only way to go, you know, once they came out with Javelins. It messed me up too, man. So yeah, this game has a tendency to get me though. I mean, it's pretty normal. I mean, I was retrofitting my interdictors, and then they added the campaign system, and then got the Visago interdictor. And right after I started the R5 for my interdictor, and I never even built any interdictors. I built one, but I was going to build a fleet once I got them up to R5. And but yeah, when they came out the campaign systems, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I I was so ticked off at the whole situation, man. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Never built any interdictors. A fluid fleet, she just means boats that can be moved around, right? So you pretty much just try to design everything around like a certain kind of a weight, like a 4-boat weight or a 5-boat weight. I know Dock 11 4 boats, if you can keep all your hulls under 7,939 tons, then you can just basically shuffle them around, and I assume that's what you're talking about. And it's really smart to do it that way. That way, you know, you're can, you know, mix your advantages. I got my space heater down here now, but it's not plugged in. I want to find an outlet that's not the same as my computer and everything over here, because I like to just kind of spread things out a little bit if I can. So I need to find another outlet I can plug it into. Maybe on my next nature break I'll figure it out real quick. Man, I'm getting some like strange songs, man. This one's called Wading Through Death Valley. It's almost over. I'll just let it play out. Yeah, switching out the flags is, yeah, really, really nice. I got so many freaking boats I never built. I think, you know, I've seen like Frosty, for example, built so many different ways, and it just, you know, every time I see a Frosty that was actually built, or even a Highlander nuke cruiser that was actually built with weapons, I'm like jealous of them, you know. And now my Frosty actually has weapons, and I'm kind of wondering if I just screwed up, man. I don't know. I think sometimes I just feel like, you know, it's really nice when people have their boats that are designed appropriately. I just never feel like mine are. I always second guess pretty much everything that I do. I don't feel like I have enough time here to. Let me just go ahead and just start driving away. I don't think I have time to mess around with that other flagship or the other ship down there. Yep, see, it's still fired off 2 missiles. Screw you, turret. Screw you. Alright. Sorry, that was my rage moment, and I'm done. Fast Shot, what's up? What's up? Yeah, well, Fast Shot, you know, I don't know, you got your email on your phone? I don't know if you've have like one of those verified email addresses, or, you know, I know when you click follow, there's like an option on there, like there's like a little slider on there too, on Twitch. But another option you could probably try is the if you have a smartphone app, or you should be able to download a Twitch app for your smartphone and get push notifications that way. But I have been streaming for about an hour. Good dock this guy. It's a 24-inch. I have a 24-inch monitor. Actually got 2 24-inch monitors. I play on 24, and then I got this 24 over here that you guys are on. So I got two 24-inch monitors. The one that I'm playing on is a Samsung, and it's actually got a better ratio, aspect ratio. It's more of the standard, where the LG 24-inch monitor is just slightly off. So I don't know what's up with that, but it is slightly off. I need to take a nature break for a minute, and I'll be right back. All right. Let me turn off the old webcam. Be right back. Alright, I apologize. I got y'all listening to some really weird, freaky music. See if I can fix that for you. This is called 8-Bit Race Cars. Avoid it. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I've done two 65 strongholds so far, and I'm working on my third. Boy, let's see here. Yeah, this is some pretty terrible music. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I've actually had people tell me that they won't come on here because I'm playing this music. But you know, you can't please everybody. You know, you can't please everybody. So really, ultimately, you just got to please yourself. You know what I mean? And if I'm okay with it, if it's something that helps me out, then you know, I apologize if it offends anybody. But trying to check all of my devices, make sure my wife hasn't tried to reach me yet. Yeah, when you got royalty-free music, hey Guggen, you know, you're royalty-free, you know, you get what you pay for, pretty much. And actually, I think I've come out pretty good. I mean, because not all of this music sucks. I just try to, what I'm doing is as I'm going through, it's like I'm trying to create like my own playlist. So basically I'll just take some of the tracks and I'll add it to my own playlist and off this guy's playlist. And this guy creates his own music, so it's royalty free. He's like, use it for whatever you want to use it for, and it's not all horrible. Take care, Will. I'm at about 1.8 million so far. I've done 2. This is my third 65. This will bring me up to 2.7 million. They're about 900,000 apiece, so. Yeah, I got a lot of people trying to talk me into playing stuff that I can't use, I can't monetize. You know, I don't make really any money on this, you know, quite honestly. I mean, well, it's next to no money. I've gotten one check from YouTube, and you know, if I played, you know, just any other kind of music, you know, then I wouldn't be able to monetize, and even some of my viewed videos would probably even get blocked. So I just don't deal with any of that. Boom. They needed have a little bit more shaking in this screen right here. I think when I have some of those booms, man, from the mortars, it would be a lot more adrenaline inducing if they did that whole screen shaking thing a couple of times, man. It'd be great. I'd love it. I would love it. I'm just saying. It'd be great. Like maybe if that just big thing here in the middle, this big thing here in the middle, maybe if it just would just blow the heck up, man, how awesome would that be? I think it'd be sweet. It works, Joe. Oh, there's that freaking coward chick. She's got to go. Oh my god. She's gonna make me commit suicide. Alright, give me a second now. I gotta go in here and fix this. This is called the Tank Song. This one's called Wyatt Earp Don't Mess Around. Never heard this one either. That would be awesome, Toxic. If the whole middle just exploded and sunk in the sea, that'd be amazing. It really would. It'd be amazing. Now that the Reavers are using the similar building structures too, just with like the rust, they've got like their little rust, little orange glow underneath. How cool would it be if, I know that we got like blue dots glowing on these underneath, but would it be cool if we had like a whole bunch more, like the blue lines and stuff? I don't know if that'd be cool or not, but... Kixeye, do that. That's what I'm saying. Do that. That'd be awesome. It's a foot tapper. It's a foot tapper. I'm tapping my foot. I'm doing like the double bass with my feet. Just going to do it. I don't really hear the double bass, but I would imagine that it would be awesome if it was there. Yeah, cracks, man. Putting cracks in there, that would be sweet too. Yeah, you could just see like little blue lights shining through the crack. Yeah, that'd be cool. Golly, Toxic, man, Kixeye ought to bring you in, man. Hook you up with some gold or something like that for some of them ideas, man. That'd be great. No. When I was in middle school, which depending on where you're at in the world, some people call it like junior high or whatever, but I know there's a lot of different systems. This sounds like the Cake Song from Portal. I don't know why I did that. No, I don't play any instruments. I play Guitar Hero, the one with the 5 buttons on the. Does that count? I should play that for you guys one night, man. I really should. I should play that. I should break out the old Guitar Hero and hook it up. I understand that you can stream on Twitch now from the new Xbox One. Hey, I got a drum kit too, man. I got a Guitar Hero drum kit. I got a really sweet one, man. It's actually a Logitech. I got 2 Logitech guitars, and I got a Logitech drum kit. They are really, really nice. All for the Xbox. I do have one. It's been a long time since I've played Guitar Hero too. I've even gotten rid of some of my Guitar Hero games, but I think I held on to the really good ones. I know I still got my Guitar Hero Metallica. I've always been a really big Metallica fan. I got Aerosmith I'm sorry, not Aerosmith. I got Van Halen, Guitar Hero Van Halen for free, so I couldn't get rid of that one. Guns N' Roses. Oh, thank you for changing the color, Hefe. Man, that blue is killing me. And you and Joel are both using it. Guns N' Roses, I don't think there ever was a Guns N' Roses Guitar Hero. In Guitar Hero 3, though, you did get to Battle Slash. That was pretty cool, getting to Battle Slash. Well, I can see red a lot easier than I can see that dark blue. On my screen, I know you guys can't see it, but on my screen it's a black background. And the dark blue, man, just kind of just sets right into the black, and I have a really hard time seeing it. It takes a lot of extra work for my eyeballs to see that. Now, if I change if I made the background not black, then I would be able to see that blue no problem. Alright, so that's 3 done. I'll go get my guitar for you, and just to show you what it looks like. Now, I did buy my son a real guitar, because we got him, there was another Xbox game, 360 game, that would teach you how to play the guitar for real. And I don't know if that's why Guitar Hero quit making guitar games, I don't know, or Guitar Hero games, but, you know, I know that was something they were trying to figure out for a long time, but a different company did. Rocksmith is the name of it. But we had gotten my son a real guitar a long time ago, because he wanted one. You know, he actually did percussion. He was in his middle school. He was you know, in the percussion in the band, and but because he wasn't the best, he didn't like doing it anymore. Even though originally he loved the idea, but because he wasn't the best drummer in the band, in the middle school band, he didn't want to do it. But anyway. But we ended up getting him a guitar, and he actually learned how to play a few songs on it from Rocksmith. But I'm gonna go grab my other guitar for you. Downside is it's green, so I might have to turn off my chroma key so you can see it. Alright. Yeah, hold on a second. And you gotta see it, because I got this thing custom painted and everything. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn off my chroma key. Bum, bum, bum. It's taking me a second here. Alright, chroma key is off. Alright. So I don't know, you can see the green flames and all that. Well, I guess it's kind of upside down, but is that freaking cool or what? But this is like real material. I mean, it's like real wood. It's nothing plastic on this thing. Well, I guess there's some plastic here, but this is like high end right here for as far as Guitar Hero goes. Just because I actually used to compete. I actually did a lot of competitions. I couldn't win anything in expert though. I'll be honest. I could not. I can play expert, but not good enough to win anything. So when I did those competitions, I didn't do any of those in expert. Yeah, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers too. They're pretty awesome. I like that emote there, Joel. Yeah. Yeah, I love that guitar. I actually bought two. The original, it came originally in orange, and then I had it custom painted. Alright, well I'm going to come over here and jump in one of the 65 here. I like this song right here. Alright, so I'm at 2.7 now. Yeah, GuitarHero.com, they used to do a lot of contests. They used to have contests, a few of them a week. It was pretty awesome. I actually, I was a member of a few different tour groups. That's what they call alliances there. It's just called tour groups or clans. And I ended up inheriting, I was a member of a few. I mean, my first one was like, the heck was the name of my first one? Poison Corruption was the name of the first tour group that I was in, and on Guitar Hero. And then I ended up leaving that one. I know I joined like 9 Inch Noobs, and I ended up being I ended up joining Xbox 360 Heroes too, and I ended up becoming the leader of that one. Yeah, you get groupies, yeah. But well, the groupies, I don't remember what the groupies were, to be honest with you. I remember there being some kind of a point system that used groupies. It's been a few years now. It's been a few years. I like this song. I'm gonna add this to my list. It's called Jonathan Davis's Disco. Yeah, a little bit of a wild side. I try, man. I try to act out every now and then, but you know, I'm domesticated, man. There's no getting around it. I'm definitely domesticated. I've done some wild stuff back in the day, man, but nothing that I'm going to tell you guys about. I just yeah, I've done a couple of crazy things, but yeah, becoming a dad changed me a lot. But I suspect becoming a dad changes most dads. If it doesn't change you, then you probably could do a better job being a dad. I think most people probably are changed. Oh man, I had some hippie hair, man. I did. I had some hippie hair. I did not like getting my hair cut, man, when I was in high school. Nope, not gonna happen, Joel. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I didn't like getting my hair cut in high school. So I don't know. You know, I started smoking when I was 14, trying to be with the cool kids, and I don't know, man. There's a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes growing up. Lots of mistakes, but I suppose we probably all do. Just say most of the advice that I give comes from experience and learning the hard way. I'll just say that. Most of the advice that I give, life type advice to young people. Oh God, this song's got to go. Nope. All right. Yeah, I know if I, Joel, from what I understand, if I actually signed up and got me like one of the professional Twitch accounts, that I could build my own emote set. I don't know how that all works, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that or not, but it could be cool. Yeah, I think with the, I think if you get so many viewers at one time, simultaneous viewers, Hefe, that you can start, it opens up a subscription option, okay? And, which right now that option's not available to me. I can't do subscribers if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Because I just don't have the viewers to support it. But once you have that, basically you can actually set up subscriber-only sessions where I can make it so I can do events that's not open to the public. It's just subscriber-only events, and that's what those are. People they'll set up subscriptions where basically you have it like automatically come out of your check or whatever. You know, you just got automated payments of like $5 a month or whatever going to whatever broadcasters, and you know, and then whenever they do subscription-only events, you know, basically it just gives you a little bit more attention, I guess, with that particular broadcaster, because these are people that have like thousands of viewers at a time. I'm not in danger of that at all, of happening anytime soon. And as long as I'm continuing to make a Battle Pirate stream like this, it's primarily Battle Pirates, it's just not going to happen. I'd really have to like branch out or just play like, I'd have to follow trends, and I'm not really interested in that. I like doing my own thing, you know, but I don't know. But, you know, I'm the guy who got the Zune, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. I'm like, oh, iPod's never going to take off. It's an Apple product. I got to support Microsoft, right? So I went and got the Zune, and I even went and doubled down on it, and I got the Zune HD when it came out. Sucker, man, sucker. But now I got a MacBook Pro. I got a couple of iPads. Pretty happy about those too. They're really nice products. I don't know if it's naughty chat. I don't know if it's naughty chat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting to that place. You know, maybe if I advertised like every time I went on, started streaming, I could have more. You know, I think the most I've ever had on here at one time, I might have actually had like 200 at one time. And I think if you can do stuff like that regularly, then I think you can become a partner. But yeah, I don't think I'm in danger of that. But if I could actually do this kind of stuff and actually start making like real money at it, then I'd banjos. Next. Sorry. This is called Transient, Getting Funky Song. Could be good. I like getting funky. Yeah, yeah, it's fine, FA. Yeah, it wasn't insulting at all. I don't know if it was naughty chat. I doubt it's naughty chat. But I don't know, man. I've seen some girls, man, on Twitch get like, $1,000 tips and stuff like that, man. I don't know what they do to get those kind of tips, but dang, is all I can say is just dang. Oh. Crap, man, I'm like way off of entry here. Let me jump back out real quick. Yeah, let's add this to the list. Let's go. Crap. Oh, cool, I got it right. Hefe, the whole warehouses thing, I mean, they fit neatly on a piece of land now. So it's like not like they're all oblong shaped and all that stuff. I know a lot of people, I mean, you'll probably, quite honestly, just be happy to have 5 warehouses just so that you can hold 200,000 uranium. All right. I'm gonna try to come over here just a smidge to the right. Come in, see if I can come in a little closer. Try to do a little less driving, maybe get a little more action in. Pretty nicely done. My wife is, she's got an assault missile fleet, and I think she's working on her last boat right now with D-55Z. And her fleet, she was just basically taking all of her old assault missiles. I have the same fleets, but I'm actually thinking about like getting rid of mine. Just doing Kodiaks. There goes the Mortis. Yeah, Hefe's been around a long time, man. You know, I'm actually considering some beer tonight there, Joel. I'm considering it. Man, maybe it'll help me forget that I'm freaking cold. And if you guys could actually see the hair standing up on my arm right now, I mean, you'd be like, holy crap, man. Just there is a chill in the air. It is crazy. Crap. Not paying attention to my game again. Oh yeah, Nighthawks. I yeah, yeah. I mean, I could see how you could make that conclusion. I could see it. But you know, it's just the way that the game has gone, man. The direction the game has taken. Just overall, I mean, it's just changed. Where the power creep, man, the power creep has really messed up Battle Pirates. So. Yeah, I never built. I actually did build a siege drone. I put siege drone 2 on a Hurricane, and that's the only drones I ever built. Never built to any others. And I used that as a decoy in some of my. Well, I have in the past used it with my dreadnoughts. One of my dreadnought fleets. You know, all kinds of time there. Yeah, Piranha drones, I think made a lot of people lazy. You know what I mean? I always thought Piranha drones were bad for the game. I think they made a lot of people lazy. And, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, you can't really come up with a weaker base defense. And a lot of people just depend on them heavily to defend their base. Now, admittedly, you know, I have gone up against bases and I've seen Piranha drones in there, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with these right now. Then there's been other times where there was a guy who had Piranha drones in his base, and basically it was a stall tactic for him to get somebody else over to his base and help him. You know, so it was a stall tactic. But either one was not really a defense. You know what I mean? Neither one of those tactics were truly a defense. So. I did do siege drones. I did do a siege drone fleet, but that was, like I said, it was that was a decoy. That was just purely for offense, you know, hitting the base. It was a way to, you know, obviously distract away from my other fleets, just to help them last longer. All right, so one more, and I should be done. But I ain't gonna lie, I do love my Nighthawks, though. I do love my Nighthawks. Let me get in there, just take a click repair real quick. Are they good for the game? Well, I don't know. I think a lot of the tasks that I use them for, I could do without having the Nighthawks, and it would just take longer. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I don't know if you could. I don't know if I'm really qualified to say if they're good for the game or not. I mean, I know I really enjoy them. To me, they're a lot of fun. You know, it's just a lot of the boats are really slow, and I don't, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really qualified to say that they're okay for the game or not. I'm not gonna lie. I think my bias is just really kicking in. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in this game right now that are bad for this game, bad for the game, and I do think the Nighthawks can even things out a little bit, you know. But an argument can be made that that's where things started going south, right? Was after Nighthawks was added. Well, I don't know. Hellstrikes were pretty bad for the game. That was just a crazy strong fleet. That's when I started to fall behind, man. Because in the Hellstrikes, they put me on defense, and instead of offense, they put me on defense, and then I started making big major changes then, and then the new cruisers, and then it just seemed like you know, I've just been falling behind ever since Hellstrikes. So. I can't believe my wife ain't called me yet. It's like 20 minutes after 11. Hellstrikes. I've been falling behind ever since Hellstrikes. Before Hellstrikes came out, you know, and I had my DNXs and MCXs, I was a pretty good base hitter back then. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's when everything started to change for me. It was when Reavers were added. You know what I mean? Because then we started getting like the radioactive damage, and you know, I hated that my threshers were made obsolete like right away. That crap ticked me off. But I don't know. I think I kind of explained my battle pirate history a little bit already. Excuse me, already last night. But for, you know, where it just seemed like, you know, I've got like 2 MCX fleets. I've got 3 DNX fleets, I think. Well, 2. I got 2 DNX fleets and 2 MCX fleets, but one MCX fleet is Siege Missiles. The other one is Siege Missile F, by the way, not Z. So they're not current. And I got an Assault Missile one, but that's a mix of all of the old ones. But yeah, first the strikes, I started going on defense, and then my offense started. Well, I'm not going to say my offense didn't really start slipping until they started actually giving us really good counters for some of these other fleets, and then all of a sudden, all these new counters made it so my MCXs and DNXs were no longer effective hitters. So, and then that's when I lost base hitting. So at that point, that's when base hitting went away from me, and now that I'm not really current on hitting bases, I've got base fleets now because I've been building them for the last several months. But so I have some baser fleets now, but it's like the repairs are so high, I don't like to use them. And because I'm not current with practical, I don't have current practical knowledge on hitting today. Now my defense is really lacking. You know, I don't know what to prepare for, man, and people just walk my base all the time. So the game's just really left me behind. I just can't afford it to be good at this game like I used to. No, nope, I did not have a. Joel, your question earlier about the siege drones being paired good with priority targeting paired with Mastodons. Yes, they would be good. Yeah, and RG Smith, I definitely am inclined to agree with a lot of your position too. Skill, you used to have skill in this game. You really have to have skill anymore. I've seen some people, man, that are just reckless as all get out. And people just don't hit smart either. I mean, they'll stick around to kill a guard. You know what I mean? And they'll just add like an extra 10 hours worth of repairs to their fleet to kill somebody else's guard when they've already gotten everything they needed from the base, even 100% of the base or whatever, and they'll stick around to kill the guard. And all that does is just give both of you guys a bigger repair bill. I mean, I just don't understand it. I mean, they definitely, a lot of people play that way where it's about the money. And so it's not just Kickside, but it's also the players that have made this game about money. Yeah, I lose all kinds of stuff, man. It's the last sector I was in, it was kind of a sad excuse for a Palooza, but it was not an impressive Palooza at all. But I had a couple of people filling my base there, but people filling my base is very rare. I'm really surprised I'm not in a bubble now. Oh, was I really? What sector, Epe? Oh, Toxic, it actually fits in with my strategy. That top one is a pain in the butt for me to kill with my mortars, okay? I generally take damage when I kill it with my mortars. My fleet takes some kind of a damage, and so that's the only particular one that I get with my prep out with my subs. But you need to have torp towers on there for your decoy to work. If you don't have torp towers on there with sonar, then they can't see your decoy, and nothing will shoot at them. Everything will shoot